Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I've been making videos on this entire van build from start to finish, and all of the previous episodes are in the description down below, as well as links to all the materials I use. In this episode, I'm going to be installing the Nautilus shower door. Thanks for watching. I've been staring at this for a while, trying to figure out what I'm going to do to finish this off, and I finally came up with a good idea. If it was in a house, I would just put cement board over it and tile it, but you can't really do that in a van because it'll crack. So instead, I found this 4x4 PVC fence post cover, and I think I can cut this down to shape to cover the 2x4. And it'll have a little seam in the center, but I'll cover that seam with the shower door track. This is the first piece I cut for the front side. And now you can kind of get the picture of what I'm planning on doing here. The second piece will cover the other side here. And here's the second piece. And again, the shower door track will cover that seam in the middle. So I'm just loading this up with silicone all over. Make sure that it's completely watertight. And I'm just going to press this in, and I'll clamp it together and let it dry overnight. Once it dries, I'll come back and give it a final bead of silicone around all the edges. Alright, so that's dried really nicely. Looks good. And the next thing I'm going to do is install the shower door. And if you've seen it before, I think the nicest shower door you can install is the Nautilus shower door. And unfortunately, this is such a small shower I've built. It's about 24.5 wide. They don't make this smaller than 36. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to use it. Then I figured out I can just cut down the rails and I can make it work. So that's what we're gonna do today. So first thing you're gonna wanna do is measure the distance at the bottom and the top. If you have more than a 1/4 inch difference, you're gonna need to use shims. But being as I built this shower enclosure myself, I happen to know the top and bottom is identical. Next, you're going to want to make a pencil line where you're going to want to set the door. I already have this seam from where I enclosed this area here that I'll use as a reference. I'm going to use that as my center point. Next, we'll take some rubbing alcohol and we'll make sure we have a nice clean surface here, free of any grease and oil, so that the track can stick with the double-sided tape. You want to set this with a handle on the outside, and you can set this on either side by flipping it upside down. Peel the backing off the rear, and you have to be real careful not to have it in the wrong spot when you put it against the wall. It needs to be exactly where you want it, because once it sticks, it's not coming off. I do also add a bead of silicone on the inside and the outside of the shower door where it meets the shower enclosure. Okay, you can see I've got the first piece in, and when you order this, order a height that has a little gap at the top for ventilation. Next step is to mount the rail for the other side. It's the same thing, just pull the double-sided tape off, push this firmly into place, take a measurement between the two rails, and then deduct 1/4 inch. And that's what we need to cut these down to. Now to install this, I'm just going to take this part here and put it through the little bracket here on the door. This end goes in here, and I've already removed the clip from here and put it on the end of that. So now it should snap right in. Now we just need to do the bottom and then caulk it, and it's finished. Remove the clip from that side. This goes in the track. Put this back on this side. There we go. So what's really cool about this door is it's self-cleaning, so it kind of squeegees itself as it closes. That latches and closes. Very cool. That was maybe the easiest thing I've installed in the whole van. Wow. Huh. That's super cool. Just went around and hit everywhere with some silicone on all the edges, down here and everything. Looks great, ready to use. Okay, let's take one final look after I put in the molding and caulk the edges here. Has a nice finished look. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell. There's a lot more to come. See you guys next time.